failure sucks. Yeah? And when it happens, it can make us really nasty towards ourselves. Stupid. They're laughing at you. You're an embarrassment. This was the toned-down version of what I said to myself when I was pulled out to the sea after failing to swim the English Channel. I was in a sleeping bag on a boat, seeing the coast of France disappear beyond the horizon. All I could say was, I'm sorry. You know, the whole thing started because I got curious about what resilience actually means and why some people are wobblers and others are resilience warriors. And I got it into my head that I could figure out how to steady the wobblers and strengthen the warriors by taking on a challenge, one that would force me to deeply understand resilience. I tried, and I failed. But someone there knew what to say. He said it quietly, a simple fact. As we sailed back to shore, the boat's pilot said, "We don't call this failure. We call this unfinished business." And known to me at the time, 1 in 3 swimmers fail this challenge. And he was telling me the failure is not the end. Imagine a school where 1 out of 3 children tries and fails, and we say, "We don't call this failure. We call this unfinished business. What are you going to do to finish it?" For me, I said, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to finish what I started. Now this meant 2 more years of 6-hour swims and ice baths. I hate the cold. Another crippling financial and time commitment, all leading up to 2019 and a second attempt to swim the channel. It was nighttime. So picture darkness as I'm walking into the sea, all 21 miles of it stretched out ahead. Sometimes we do that, don't we? We walk into our challenge, but sometimes we're thrown in. The waves are choppy, the cold bites, prepared or not, the first moments of any challenge are often the worst. To help me through this, my mind played me a tune. It was the theme music to Jaws. I tell you what, the mind games we play with ourselves, how do we win them? How do we steady the urge to quit right at the beginning? When I was just 2 hours in, I was wobbling like jelly. My mind, it was all over the place, thinking, I want to get out. Keep going. I want to get out. Words are powerful. So I tried different ones. You can get out. You can get on that boat. That's okay. But not now. You can get out when day breaks and the sun rises. I thought, I can do that. I can do a few more hours until then. And it steadied me. It steadied the urge to give up. And as soon as you see daybreak, it's a new lease of life. We always want to quit in our darkest moments. We never want to quit when we're in the sun. When friends, colleagues, children are wobbling, break the challenge down, get to the next milestone, and see what happens. Because we already know what happens when we give up. We stop. We say sorry. And we go back to the life we already know. Wobblers become warriors when they delay the urge to give up. And warriors push forward into the unknown to see what's out there. For me, it was jellyfish. Jellyfish, masses of them. I couldn't go left, right, forwards or backwards without getting stung. One even wrapped itself around my wrist. This is the challenge within the challenge, the one that's unexpected. First channel attempt, hardly any jellyfish. This time, in the middle of the sea, I had a good hour of those stinging beauties. People sometimes say to channel swimmers, if you get stung by a jellyfish, it'll take your mind off the cold. No, it doesn't. They're both really bad. The only way I was going to stay in the water was to change my focus and look at their elegance and how fortunate I was to be swimming among them. Then in a moment, I panicked. And I tried to push them away. The movement, it damaged my shoulder. I was racked in pain, desperate to quit, to get on that boat. But not now. Not today. There's always a challenge within the challenge. But this time, on my second channel swim attempt, I knew I would have to change my focus. And I knew about it, because that's what I failed to do the first time. And it went like this. I want to get out. I want to get out. I want to get out. And then from nowhere, a craving for my morning coffee. Up until that point, the crew, they were throwing me an energy drink. I was tasteless and vile, so I demanded coffee, and I got coffee. In the middle of one of the world's busiest shipping lanes, the boat and my crew transformed into a vision of a swim-up bar. I ordered chocolate mousse and other treats, and I got them, and I enjoyed them. Well, the current dragged me backwards. But here's the thing. When failure becomes unfinished business, all the mistakes we've made become lessons. Wobblers turn lessons into strategies. Warriors use strategies to keep going. So 14 hours into my second channel swim attempt, 6 hours since my injury, with one arm, I was inching towards the final miles, the same place I was pulled out last time. I was exhausted. So close to giving up. Out of desperation, I started saying to someone or no one, please, please give me the strength to keep going. I kicked and it was like the waves were pushing me forwards. I've never felt that in the sea before. I started to swim because I could. Not for the fear of failure or the title channel swimmer, but for me, and all the wobblers like me, and all the warriors like me. Head down, keep going. Head down, keep going. We all face challenges, hard and unique challenges. But that doesn't mean we have to face them alone. Every human in the world is trying and testing strategies. Resilient strategies. Here are 3. Number 1, words are powerful. So use different ones, like unfinished business. Number 2, delay the urge to give up by getting to the next milestone. Number 3, overcome the challenge within the challenge by changing your focus. It's like having a kit bag of strategies. One for you, one for your family, one for your organization. If a strategy drags you backwards, then bin it. If a strategy propels you forwards, then bag it. Because when failure becomes unfinished business and the sun rises, warrior or wobbler, we're both. Can we keep going? I know we can. Can we finish what we started? Oh yeah. And I know this because after swimming for 15 hours, 46 minutes, and a painful 47 seconds, my feet touched France. Thank you.